Greetings children, welcome to the online classes. This is Aishwarya. Please like and subscribe the channel for the further updated videos. The following video is for class 3, subject general science, chapter 9, water for my family, part 3. By now, I hope you all have your textbooks, so please keep your textbooks when I am doing the explanations. So, what did we learn in part 1 and part 2 of this lesson? We learned about what are the different day-to-day life or day-to-day uses of the water. To drink, to take a bath, to cook food, to wash clothes, and to clean vessels and the house. Then we learned about what is water cycle. So, what is water cycle? The continuous recycling of water on the earth from water bodies to up to the atmosphere and back down to the land into the water bodies again is called the water cycle. So this is the proper definition of water cycle. So what are the different processes that happens in the water cycle? Evaporation, condensation, precipitation and accumulation. In the last class we learned about all of these 4 processes, isn't it? Evaporation, condensation, precipitation and accumulation. During precipitation, the water falls back on the earth, filling up the water bodies. We use the water accumulated in the water bodies for different purposes. Next is, now the rainwater is very pure and clean. Not the rainwater nowadays, because of the pollution, the water is also getting polluted. So, but when it reaches the ground, it becomes muddy and polluted. We cannot drink the water straight from the ground. Okay, as the rain falls down, we cannot drink that water. So, we have to clean the water before we can drink it. We read about the ways to clean water last year. Recap and discuss in the class without you can't do it in the class, so let's do it at home itself. What you have learned. Briefly, the various processes we use to clean water are, and I hope if you have not learned last year, now I will do a proper revision or proper class about the different processes for cleaning of the water. I hope you will. What are the different processes to clean water, children? Sedimentation and decantation, filtration, boiling and chlorination. Repeat again. Sedimentation and decantation, filtration, boiling and chlorination. S-E-D-I-M-E-N-T-A-T-I-O-N. Sedimentation. D-E-C-A-N-T-A-T-I-O-N. Decantation. F-I-L-T-R-A-T-I-O-N. Filtration. B-O-I-L-I-N-G. Boiling. C-H-L-O-R-I-N-A-T-I-O-N. Chlorination. We will see what is sedimentation and decantation and why it is used, why is the word used to get. Sedimentation, a process where the impurities are allowed to settle at the bottom of a container, is called sedimentation. Now here see, there are different mud particles that are present in the water. If you let it settle for a long time, if you let it settle for a few hours, all that suspended particles in the water will get settled down at the bottom. What you do, take a glass tumbler. So take a glass tumbler, take half cup of water in it and mix a little mud in it. Okay, mix a little mud in it and keep it aside for 1 hour or 2 hours. After some time, when you mix the mud in it, you can see lot of small particles present in the water. But after you keep it aside for some time, the mud in the water will settle down. That settling down of that particles is nothing but sedimentation, the process where the impurities are allowed to settle down at the bottom of a container is called sedimentation. Then what is decantation? Now what happens after this? These particles are settled down in the tumbler, the upper good water will be there. No, that is taken into a different container. Pouring the water into another vessel without disturbing the sediments is called decantation. Sediments means that particles which are sitting under, or the particles which are sitting on the bottom of the glass, they are called the sediments. So without disturbing the sediments, the water is So here you can see where the sediments are sitting on the upper glass and the water, that is water is decanted into, that means it's poured into another tumbler. So this process is called sedimentation and decantation. Sedimentation means the first the particles are allowed to sit down. Then in the second process the upper liquid is put inside another tumbler. So sedimentation and decantation, this happens together. And the next process of cleaning the water is filtration, a process where the water is passed through a filter paper or a cloth, leaving behind the impurities on the filter paper. Now for this filtration, how I can explain to you, when you make coffee or tea at home, you filter those coffee and tea, isn't it? When that liquid passes through the filter, all that solid wastes are left in the filter paper or in the filter itself. So that process is called filtration. That is, all that impurities is left behind on the filter itself. Here you can see the solid and the liquid is poured inside the filter paper. So because the filter paper does not allow the solids to pass through it, only the liquid will pass through it and the water will be filtered. Then this process, sedimentation, decantation and filtration, happens together. Okay, first the solid particles is allowed. This you can do it at home only. Okay, take a small tumbler, mix it with this, mix the water, take a half glass of water, mix it with the soil, little soil, then allow it to settle down. That becomes sedimentation. Then remove the water from the glass into another glass. That becomes decantation. Then take a filter paper, or you can take the filter in your house itself and filter that water, the water which you had decanted. That becomes the process of filtration. Then the next process or another process that can be used to clean water is the boiling. Water is boiled to kill germs present in it. After you clean and do so many things also, these small germs or microbes or these germs that are present in the water cannot be killed. But boiling water can kill the germs that are present in the water, making it more pure. Okay, you have to boil. That boil means when the water starts bubbling, when you keep the water on the fire and it starts bubbling, that process is called boiling. Now because if you bubble the water, all the germs will be. And the last process of cleaning the water is nothing but your chlorination. 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 Chemicals like chlorine are added to water to kill the germs. Like chlorine is a chemical. Okay, it is not very this one. It is a chemical that is added to the water which can kill the germs. Now boiling of water, we cannot boil large quantities of water. Okay, we can boil small quantities of water, but this, when you have to purify, when you have to clean large quantity of water, we use these chemical called chlorine to add. If you add that to the water, it can kill all the germs in it. Okay, so I hope you understood what are the different process of cleaning the water. What are they? Sedimentation and decantation, filtration, boiling and chlorination. So in the next class we will do about water treatment plants and water storage. So I hope you understood the lesson. So stay at home, stay safe and take care of yourself.